Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to add and subtract fractions either with common and different denominators, and I hope it's going to be easy for you. Let's go on. So by the end of this lesson you should be able to add and subtract fractions with common or like denominators, add and subtract fractions with different or unlike denominators, as well as add and subtract mixed numbers. So the first thing we need to talk about is adding and subtracting fractions with common or like denominators. Step 1, Step 2, and Step 3. So we divided these into 3 steps, and we will do the same for the others. So let's move on. Step 1 is to make sure that the bottom numbers or the denominators are the same. Just to be sure, check first. Step 2, add the top numbers or the numerators and put the answer over the denominator. Do not change it, do not add it, just the same number but add the numerators only. Step 3, just to be sure that it's simplified to the simplest form if needed. Now let's see the first example here. For example, first example with adding. So what do you think we will do here? The first thing is to look at let's just change this here. Yep. Okay, so the first thing here is to look at the denominators, guys. It's a 5 and 5, so it's a common denominator. So do you think we have to do anything with the denominators? No. Yeah, that's right. So what I will do is to add the 5 here as a denominator, and I will add 3 plus 1 as numerators, which is 4 over 5. Now, do we have anything else to do? Can we simplify it more? No, we cannot, so this is the final answer. Now, the second question here is 3 over 8 minus 1 over 8 as a subtraction. The same, guys. If we have common denominators, we will put it once, 8, and we will say 3 minus 1, so the answer will be 2 over 8. Now, that's it. What do you think? Can we simplify more? Oh, yes, we can. So, I will say equals. And as you can see, guys, we can divide both of the numerator and denominator by 2. In this case, it will be 1 over 4, and this is the simplest form. Now, the first part was very easy because we're only adding the numerators, nothing's changing. Sorry. Now, the second part is adding and subtracting fractions with different or unlike denominators. So let's see what we have to do. If we have different denominators, you have to ask yourself a question. Can we change one of the numerators to be the same as the other? Let's see. If yes and if no, we have two scenarios. So some cases, we can change one of the numbers to be the same as the others, so it will be different in both scenarios. So if yes, we would change the smaller number, guys, the smaller number to be the same as the greater number in order to make both denominators equal. Do not forget to multiply both numerators and denominators by the same number. If not, we need to change both denominators to be the same number. This could be done by finding the least common denominator, and we will talk about this in the next few minutes. So let's see the first question. Case 1. One of the denominators could be changed to be the same as the other. So again, guys, we will look at the denominators. Oh, they are not the same. They are not like, they are different. So I'll ask myself, can I change the smaller to be the same as the bigger? Can I change the 3 to be here as 6? Yeah, the answer is yes. By multiplying by 2. And don't forget, we have to multiply the numerator as well by 2. So the answer will be 4 over 6. And don't forget to write the other fraction, which is 1 over 6 here. Now, the question changed. We have common denominators now, so I write 1 here, 6, and in the numerator 4 plus 1, which is 5 over 6. The question here is, do we need to simplify it more? Can we? The answer is we cannot, so we will proceed. Now, example 2 with subtraction. The same case 1, if we can change the denominator, could be changed to be the same as the other. Now, I have 8 and 2. I know that 2 could be 8, but multiplying it by 4, so I multiply both numerator and denominator by 4, so I will have 3 over 8 minus the new fraction here will be 4 over 8. Now, wow, it's common denominators, so I will put 8 here and I will put 3 minus 4, so the answer now will be negative 1 over 8. Okay, I can't simplify more, so that's it. Now, let's look at now at case 2. None of the denominators could be changed to be the same as the other. So I cannot change 3 to 5 or 5 to 3. So I have to find the least common denominator. And how can we do this? I have 3 and 5. Both of them are prime numbers. I cannot change any of them. Or I cannot find a common factor between them because they are prime numbers. So what I will do is I will multiply here by 5 and here by 5, and I multiply here by the other number, which is 3, and multiply by 3. Now we will have two new fractions. 1 times 5 is 5, 3 times 5 is 15, 2 times 3 is 6, and 5 times 3 is 15. Now we have the common denominators, so we can add, as putting 15 here, 5 plus 6 here, which is 11 over 15. And don't forget each time to ask yourself, can we simplify? No, so that's it. Now let's look at this question. Yeah. Now 6 and 8, guys, we cannot change 6 to 8 or 8 to 6. However, they are not 6 and 8. They are not prime numbers. So we have some common factors like 2, for example. We can divide both of them by 2. In this case, guys, I'm going to be showing you another way to simplify these numbers to find the least common denominator by doing this. And I call it like the ladder factorization. It looks like a ladder. So I'm going to writing 6 and 8 here. We can divide both of them by 2. So the answer is 3. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Can I divide 3 and 4 by any other number? I cannot. So I will multiply this way. So I will take all the numbers in this order. So the least common denominator here will be 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4. So the answer is 24. And this could be the least common denominator. So what I will do now is to change both fractions to fractions with a denominator of 24, both of them. And now go to the other side. How can I change 6 to be 24? Yes, by multiplying it by 4, and don't forget to do it up. Now 8 multiplied by 3, and I will do it again with the numerator. Now write the answers. 5 times 4 is 20, and 1 times 3 is 3. Now I will have one fraction with a 24. 20 plus 3 is 23. This will be the result. I can't simplify more, so I will leave it as it is. Now here I have 7 and 2, but here we have subtraction. So again, guys, 7 and 2 doesn't have any common factors, and 7 and 2 are considered prime numbers. So I will change both of them to some new fractions here by multiplying here by 2, up and down. I'm multiplying here by 7. So we will get 2 new fractions with a 14 as a common denominator, and 5 times 2 is 10, and we have here 7. So the answer now is 17 over 14. Oh, the question here is, this is an improper fraction, 17 over 14. And we know that 17 over 14, if it's an improper fraction, it could be changed to a mixed number. How can we do this? How many 14s can we take from the 17? Yes, it's 1 14 we can take from 17, so it will be 1, and the remaining from the 14 is 3. We can do this by other way. If I have 17, guys, over 14, I will change it to be 14 plus 3 over 14. So 14 over 14 is 1, and 14 over 3 over 14, I will leave it the same. sorry, I need to change this. So yep, it will be 1 and 3 over 14. Yeah, now the case 2 is subtracting again. If I have 12 and 18, 12 and 18, both of them are not prime numbers and they have common factors more than one actually. So I will use the other way again. I will write 12 here and 18 here. Now we can divide both of them by 2. So 12 divided by 2 is 6, 18 divided by 2 is 9. Now the two new numbers, I can divide both of them by 3. So it will be 2 and 3. Now, how can I find the least common denominator? By multiplying this way and this way. So the least common denominator will be 2 times 3 times 2 times 3. I'm using all the numbers in the outline borders from left and down. So the answer now, guys, will be like 4 times 9, which is 36. Now, I will change both fractions to a new fractions with 36 in the denominator, and it's quite easy to decide 12 times what equals 36. However, you can find it from this way directly. You know, this should be the number. So I'm multiplying it by 3 and multiply by 3. And same for 18. I know it's multiplied by 2. If you don't know, you can go this way. It should be the number. So multiplying by 2 here. Now 7 times 3 is 21. 5 times 2 is 10. So now I will have one answer like 36 and have 21 minus 10, which is 36 here, and here we will have 11. Can we simplify more? We cannot, so this will be the final answer. Now, the third part, adding and subtracting mixed numbers with same or like denominators. I will be sharing this in the next video. Thank you so much. I hope you understand this part.